Your Honors, good morning. The Department of Public Works and Highways welcomes this opportunity to clarify and present the facts regarding the data on completed flood control projects submitted by the department to the Presidential Management Staff, which became the basis for the Sumbong sa Pangulo dashboard launched by the President on August 11, 2025. As reported, the Department of Public Works and Highways has recorded a total of 9,855 completed flood control projects between July 2022 until May of 2025. Of this, around 3,709 projects amounting to approximately 183 billion were actually started as early as 2020 and 2021 and only reached completion within the reporting period. This represents the continuity of multi-year efforts. We recognize the concern raised by the President during the launch of the Sumbong ng Pangulo last Monday that while thousands of projects are reflected as completed, our citizens continue to experience recurring flooding. This is not a contradiction, but a call for deeper accountability. Flood management is a complex and continuing challenge shaped by land use, siltation of rivers, climate change, and importantly, by the quality of project implementation at the local level. In fact, delegated authority for projects up to 150 million rests with district engineers, which makes proper oversight and accountability all the more critical. In response, Mr. Chairman, I have directed the Bureau of Quality and Safety and the Internal Audit Service to deploy inspection teams. These teams are already on the ground in Regions 3, Region 4A, Region 4B, Region 5, and Region 7, validating and ensuring compliance. We have also begun instituting personal reassignments and replacements in highly suspicious district engineering offices to safeguard the integrity of project implementation. We assure this committee and the Filipino people that the DPWH will fully cooperate in this inquiry. We are committed to validating the data, strengthening our monitoring and evaluation systems, and ensuring that every peso of public resources truly translate into real, tangible protection of our communities against floods. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. We will begin the initial questioning from members. Ako na muna. Mr. Secretary, as already said by some of my colleagues, they are, I think, worried about the existence or non-existence of a master plan, an integrated, comprehensive master plan that will finally solve the problem of flooding in this country. Do we have that?
Mr. Chairman, let me qualify. In the Philippines, we have recorded 18 major river basins. 18 major river basins. These are the rivers that would transcend not only in a locality but transcends provinces and regions for that matter.
We understand that, Mr. Secretary. We understand that.
We have 18, Mr. Chair.
Even if we have 100 river basins.
Yes.
Until and unless you are able to present a master plan that will integrate these river basins, you will be going nowhere. You will accept that.
I accept, Mr. Chairman.
Let me begin by asking you, in executing all these flood control projects, did you ever, either your district engineers or regional district offices ever coordinated with
The local government.
the River Basin Control Office?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Let me explain a little
No,
bit.
the answer is, the question is answerable by yes or no.
There is a different.
Have you ever coordinated with this obscure office called River Basin Control Office? I will explain to you why I'm asking this. It has a very, very significant relation to the subject matter of today's inquiry.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
This River Basin Control Office was created by Executive Order 510. Kung nabasa po ninyo ito, sa Section 2, Paragraph B nitong Executive Order na ito pala yung mandato nitong maliit na opisina ito, which is attached to the DENR. Together with the Department of Public Works and Highways and the National Disaster Coordinating Council, develop a national master plan for flood control by integrating the various existing river basins and developing additional plan for components as needed. Isipin po natin, kaya sabi ko po sa inyo kanina, kahit 100 river basin ang babanggitin nyo sa amin, until and unless they are integrated with one another, which is the mandate of this office, walang mangyayari. Bakit po in the entire equation, in the entire continuum of this problem, bakit hindi man lang nagsasurface itong opisinang ito? Where is it? And why is it siya pala yung merong mandato? Ngayon lang natin nalaman. Hanggat hindi po kayo nagko-coordinate, hindi po kayo pala yung regulator eh. Meron pang isang executive order number 816. Sabi po niya rito, referring again to the River Basin Control Office. Whereas, sabi niya, the integration and harmonization of various government mandates and resources. Kasama na po kayong lahat dyan. In the provision of safe and clean water supply and effective flood control management for the entire country is emphasized in the medium-term development plan. Ang laki pala ng mandato nitong opisinang ito. Eh bakit po, Mr. Director General, did we invite the representative from this office? Kumbaga, yung palang pinaka susi ng lahat ng ito. Gawa na kayo ng gawa ng project, DPWH. DBM, bigay ng pundo. Pero yung opisina na mayroong pananagutan na pag nai-integrate, i-connecta lahat ng inyong ginagawang flood control. Natutulog pala, hindi pala nyo kinukonsultan, hindi pala kayo magkakakilala. So talaga pong walang mangyayari sa lahat ng project. Dito po, matibay na po ang kawalan po ninyo ng coordination dito. Bakit po nagkaganon, Secretary? Why is it that we have already seen, as of today, there is no semblance of coordination with this office? Why?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I think this is one of the challenges that we have to face.
I'm not about to ask you about the challenges. We have
the coordination actually.
We have challenges.
The coordination seems to be not really in the right one, Mr. I admit, Mr. Chairman, that we have not had any significant coordination at this point in time.
There was no coordination at all. We started from the wrong foot. Kaya po pala ganito ang nangyayari. In the next hearing, we would like to know from this office, bakit po sa kabila ng lahat na ito pala ang kanyang pinakamandato, hindi niya nakuwang i-coordinate sa DPWH, sa DBM, and all agencies na may kinalaman para solusyonan ang pagbaha sa bansang ito. Siya yung nawawala sa the entire question. Kasi po, Mr. Secretary, itatanong ko pa sa kanya sana kung nandito siya. How do you classify the rivers in this country? Meron tayong national rivers, meron po tayong municipal rivers. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. We have 18 major river basins, as I initially pointed out. We have 403 principal rivers all over the country, and I think we have more than 4,000 small rivers, tributaries to the principal rivers. Not mentioning actually, of course, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Mr. Secretary, this is important because one by one, we will be able to look into the significance why we're supposed to see the difference between the national and the municipal rivers.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Yung mga national rivers po, ito yung jurisdiction ng national office.
Yeah,
Am I correct?
correct, Mr. Chairman.
Yung municipal rivers, ano po ang, di ba LGU ito?
That's correct, Mr. Chairman.
Ngayon, ito po yung pinanggagalingan ng katakot-takot na corruption eh. I will tell you, palagay ko alam mo na rin naman ito eh. Kung minsan po, at pangkaraniwan, hindi lang minsan, pangmaramihan na to, para sa ganon, makakuha sila ng project. Kasi wala namang project ang LGU eh. Wala siyang pondo eh. Ang gagamitin po nila na project, sasabihin niya, tributary to a national river. Kasi pag ginamit mo na tributary siya sa national river, kinukonekta mo siya doon eh. Makakakuha siya ng pondo eh. Tama po, hindi?
Ako po, Mr. Chairman.
Yun pong, there are two kinds of flood control projects. One, those with feasibility studies. Tama po.
Tama po, Mr.
And
Chairman.
those without feasibility studies.
Tama rin po, Mr. Chairman.
Dito po sa may feasibility studies, Mr. Chair, Mr. Secretary, yung request for funding normally comes from the Unified Program Management Office, Flood Control Management Cluster, UPMO, FCMC. That's correct?
Correct, Mr. Chairman, yes.
The amount of the project is more than the jurisdiction of regional directors. Hence, public bidding is in the central office. That's correct.
That's correct, Mr. Chairman.
Most of this funding are ODA funds, usually from the ADB.
From various lending institutions, Mr. Chairman, not only with ADB.
Yes.
Correct, Mr. Chairman.
Marami, but usually ADB din pinanggagalingan, di ba? UPMO is headed by Yusek Emil Sadain.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your presence. FCMC is now headed by
Director Ramon Ariola, Mr. Chairman.
the third.
The third, yes, sir.
Yung without feasibility study, Mr. Chair, paano po yung request for funding? How does it start?
It starts with, I can only explain, Mr. Chair, when it is included into our National Expenditure Program proposals. No? These projects would have undergone some prioritization at the provincial level, and then it has to be elevated to the regional development councils, and it will form actually the regional project proposals. From the regional project proposals, they will call out the priorities that will be equivalent to the allocated allocation for each engineering district or legislative district, Mr. Chair.
Yung source nito, Mr. Secretary, is the regular fund. Tama.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
As opposed to the projects with feasibility o the funds yun eh.
All the funds, Mr. Chair.
Ang basis ninyo sa request for funding is Department Order Number what? Department Order Number 23, Series of 2015. Am I correct?
You're correct, Mr. Chair.
Kasi po, Mr. Secretary, kaya po natin iniisa-isa ito para maintindihan nating lahat. Meron pong jurisdictional amount kasi.
Yes.
Yung district offices, district engineers offices, 100 million. Tama?
150 million level nila, Mr. Chair.
150.
150 million, Mr. Chair.
O yung regional district offices,
Above 150 up to 400 million, Your Honor.
national offices above what?
No limit, Mr. Chair.
No limit. Pero lahat po ng ito, Mr. Secretary, either ito po ay prosecuted by District Engineer's Office with the threshold amount as you have stated, regional district offices with the threshold amount, and national offices with unlimited amount. Lahat po ng mga contractors nito are required to have the SLCC. Am I correct?
Yeah. That's correct, Your Honor.
SLCC is single largest contract completed,
That's correct, Your Honor.
which is based on the new government procurement plan or law, RA 12009. Tama po.
Tama po, Your Honor.
Meron po kayong implementing office, ito yung UPMO, FCMC, pagkatapos sa ilalim po nito meron kayong project director at pagkatapos meron pang project managers, may project engineers.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Sigurado po ba kayo na lahat ng mga projects na na-execute merong SLCC?
Your Honor, these are foreign funded projects, and most of the engaged contractors dito are actually foreign contractors, Your Honor.
Alam ko po yun, kasi yung ODA, meron silang funding provision.
Yes, Mr. Honor.
The contractor follows the personality or the nationality of the funding country. Parang karaniwan ganun eh.
In bilateral agreements, Your Honor.
Yes. Pero sa mga projects, for example, ng ADB, dahil kung minsan wala nang gustong pumasok, in-invite nila yung mga international contractors.
That's correct.
Dito pumapasok ang joint venture eh. Tama po?
Tama, Your Honor.
Paano po natin namomonitor yung mga joint ventures na kasi para magkaroon lang siya ng SLCC, kung makikipag-joint venture siya sa isang, let's say, Chinese contractor. Pero hindi yung Chinese ang gagawa. Ang gagawa yung local. Nangyayari po ba ito?
Your Honor, especially itong mga foreign assisted projects, ODA projects, they go through a very stringent process of selection po yung mga contractors po nito. And in the implementation of these projects po, meron din pong overseer consultants actually that will oversee the day-to-day implementation of these projects, Mr. Chair. So, if there would be subcontractors that would have to be engaged by the principal contractor, this will have to go through a process of evaluation and approval, Mr. Chair. We cannot actually accept. I mean, the bank and the funding banks or agencies will not agree, will not approve any subcontractor unless they go through the approval process, Mr. Chair.
Before I continue, Sir Secretary, let me just acknowledge the arrival of Senator Mig Subiri. Please.
So it's a very stringent process, Mr. Chair, for official development assistance or foreign funded projects actually in the engagement of the contractors, Mr. Chair.
Actually, Mr. Secretary, yung sinasabi mong strict guidelines, that's debatable kasi ito nangyayari ito, this is an open secret. Halimbawa, doon sa isang flood control project na meron ng feasibility study, may mga enterprising congressmen They will request that these projects be implemented by the District Engineering Office. Sa mga nakaraan GIA natin, makikita mo yan. For example, the project is budgeted for 500 million to 1 billion pesos. It will be divided into several small projects, say 50 million to 100 million each. Kaya makikita mo, as observed by the President, bakit ay kakanyang pare-parehong 100 billion, 100 billion, 100... Para bang there are 2 or 3 or even 10 major projects, flood control projects na talagang ang compute, para bang parehong-pareho yung cost eh. This is impossible. Kaya lang talagang binrake mo na dun sa ano eh. Ni-break up na kasi. Kailangan talaga eh. Kaya pagpaparti-parti na lang sa 100. Kasi ang ano dito, Secretary, alam mo naman ito eh. Para sa ganon, yung congressman, maibigyan nyo doon sa favored contractor. Magagawa natin ito. And we can prove this. This office will just ask, for example, from the Office of the Undersecretary for Planning and PPP Services. Yusek Cabral yata ito, sir.
Your Honor, yes.
Kapag na-request po ng Blue Ribbon Committee, sino-sino yung katakot-takot na mga congressmen na palagi na lang nagre-request ng funding sa nature. Dito po lalabas lahat ito eh. Makikita po namin. And I'm sure the office will cooperate with the Blue Ribbon Committee. Dito po makikita natin yung napakahilig mag-request ng funding. Tama po ako, hindi?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Okay. Yun pong bidding. Pero baka gusto na magtanong muna yung mga kasama ko po, mag-sip muna ako sa kanila. Anybody who would like to... Senator Jinggoy.
Thank you.
Galingan mo, Senator Jinggoy.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Is si Miss Cabral ba nandito? Was she invited? Was she invited by this committee? Maybe we can invite her in the next
Hindi,
day.
nandito naman ng pinaka-boss si Secretary.
Well, but I would like to ask some
Mas gusto mo siyang makita kaysa Secretary.
Hindi naman. Anyway, Mr. Secretary, huwag na tayo magpaligoy-ligoy pa. Kung hindi pa binulgar ni Pangulong Marcos ito mga anomalya na nangyari dito sa mga flood control projects, hindi nyo ba iimbestigan to? Kailangan pa umabot ng Senado para imbestigan ito dahil binulgar ni Pangulong Marcos ang mga di umano yung mga anomalya tungkol sa mga flood control projects.
Hindi naman po siguro, I think, Your Honor, I think this is a routine process naman ng department that every project that we complete must have to undergo a quick, it has to undergo a validation audit before we fully pay the contract amount, Your Honor. So meron yung quick quality assurance unit, may audit team na dapat umiikot parati, Your Honor, before we pay the final payment for this project, Your Honor.
Are all these contractors qualified?
They are qualified. They're qualified, Your Honor, and on the basis of the documents that they submit for the bidding purposes, Your Honor.
Sa mga binanggit ni Pangulong Marcos ng mga contractors during his SONA, bakit sa 10 lang, bakit halos lahat ng mga contractors to ay kinorner lahat yung mga flood control projects? Why is that so?
Well, As far as I can recall, actually, yung sabi naman nating presidente, 20% of the total amount of that has been allocated over the years were actually napupunta doon po sa 15 contractors po. So, marami pa naman po yung other contractors that have participated in the implementation of the flood control projects, but it's a little outstanding, sabi ng ating presidente, that 20% of the total budgets that have been allocated for flood control napunta po doon sa 15. In numbers po yun, I think that is in numbers, Your Honor.
Yes, so sabi ni Pangulong Marcos, 15 contractors cornered 20% of the total budget, or roughly 100 billion pesos.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the remaining 436 billion was split among 2,394 contractors. At hindi ko nababasahin yung mga pangalan ng mga kumpanya ng yung construction company dahil nabanggit na ni Pangulong Marcos yan. Anyway, ilan ang ghost projects ninyo dyan?
This is on the process of validation, Your Honor. This is.
But do you still believe that there are ghost projects there? Or there were ghost projects?
In all candidness, Your Honor, I think so.
You think so?
Yes.
San yan?
Well, as I said, as I mentioned in my statement, there are district offices that we are trying to continue the validation of some of the projects, Your Honor. Let me just point out, Your Honor, that many of these projects also, many of the other projects that I have mentioned, some of these projects were also implemented in 2021, 2022.
Sige. Kailan nyo pa nalaman na may mga ghost projects? Since you assumed office, Mr. Secretary? Or just lately?
Just lately, Your Honor, and unfortunately.
So ibig sabihin, when did you assume as Secretary? When President Marcos appointed you in 2022?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes,
all
Your
right.
Honor.
So you believe in 2022, 2023, 2024, walang ghost project?
Well, Your Honor, at the central office, we are relying actually on our project monitoring information that comes to us actually, unless it's going to be validated actually in field.
So you said siguro merong mga ghost projects. Who informed you na merong mga ghost projects?
Well, there are already informations that are coming up.
Yes.
Here.
Who in particular informed you that there are
There are
ghost
people in the
projects?
department actually that are.
And how do they know that na merong mga ghost projects?
Well, there are people actually who can actually certify, Your Honor, and these are the projects that we are now intensively validating actually.
Okay,
Your Honor.
my office received reports that there are ghost projects in the municipalities of Kalumpit, Malolos, and Hagonoy in the province of Bulacan. Can you confirm this?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's true.
Well, this is information that we have received, Your Honor.
And the contractor, allegedly, Wow Builders, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And SYMS Construction. Am I correct?
I don't recall that name, Your Honor. But
Who is the owner of Wow Builders? Is he here? Is he present here?
Senator Jinggoy was invited but walang reply as of now.
May I know who is the legitimate owner of this construction company? Mark
Alan Arevalo.
All right. I think the committee already will issue a subpoena. All right. So, sa aking palagay, itong mga ghost projects na nabulgar na ngayon, siguro inaayos na nila. Tama? Para hindi malata na ghost.
And I don't think that they will have that capability anymore, Your Honor, because I think if these were ghost projects in the first place, they would not have delivered the the time actually to do anything at this point in time. The records will show that if there is no project at all that was implemented, and payment has been made, then it's on.
Tapos na, nasunog na yung pera natin.
That's actually.
Alright, magkano ang in-award dito sa mga sa Wawaw? Wawaw Builders.
I don't have the figure right now, Mr. Chair, but I think it's predominantly.
No. Meron mga figures dyan. Huwag niyo ako lulukoyin dito.
Yeah.
Labas niyo kung magkano yung in-award nito sa Wawaw Builders. Mga ghost projects. We'll wait for it. Kadiri kayo.
Mr. Chair, well, I've just been given the tabulation. Wawaw Builders. Wawaw Builders. The number of projects, the total projects, total cost of the projects that have been implemented is 9 billion.
9 million or 9 billion?
9 billion all over the country, Mr. Chair. But let me just point out, in Bulacan alone, Wawaw Builders had 85 projects amounting to 5,971,811,000.
In Bulacan alone, what about the three municipalities that I've mentioned? Kalumpit, Hagonoy, and what is this? Malolos.
This is for Bulacan First Engineering District Office, Your Honor.
Ito bang, I'm not familiar, no? Ito bang Kalumpit, Malolos, Hagonoy falls under the first
Yes, Your Honor.
Bulacan district? Ah?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, Your Honor.
So magkano? Yung sa Wawaw?
5,971,811,600.
In Bulacan alone?
In Bulacan First Engineering District, Your Honor.
So yung 5 billion na in-award sa Wawaw Builders para sa province Bulacan
First Engineering.
are all ghost projects. Correct?
Hindi
Secretary,
naman, Your Honor.
for the record, the total is 9 billion.
That is nationwide.
Nationwide.
Nationwide, Your Honor.
Pero lahat
5
yun,
billion
ghost
na
projects.
Your Honor. So,
Ghost projects lahat.
no po. Hindi
So ang ghost project lang na sinasabi mo, sa Bulacan lang.
There seems to be some ghost projects actually as reported, Your Honor.
Are you investigating this right
Yes,
now?
Your Honor. We're investigating it.
What is the status of your investigation?
They will be coming up with their financial and physical report in 1 week's time, Your Honor, to my office.
Mr. Chairman, with the permission of Senator Jingo Estrada,
Yes.
it's connected to his question.
Yes, Senator Soto, please. You are an executive
How did Wawaw
executive
Builders?
official, right?
How did Wawaw Builders get that 5.9 billion in those three municipalities in Bulacan? How did they get that? Who inserted that into the budget of DPWH?
Let me just clarify a little bit, Mr. Chairman. The amount that I have mentioned is actually for 4 years, up to fiscal year 2025. It started in 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025, Your Honor.
Let's clear that, Mr. Secretary. The 9-point-something billion is for 4 years?
5.9 for Wawaw, Your Honor.
No, the total for 4 years is 9-something billion.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the 5-something billion ghost project is in Bulacan alone.
Not totally ghost project, Your Honor. I'm not saying it's not totally ghost project, but the total amount of project that 85 projects that he has implemented during the 4-year period amounts to 5,971,000,000, Your Honor.
So, Senator Jingo, you're finished already?
Dito pa. Are you going to interject, Bams? You want to interject? Okay.
Tapos ka na, Senator Tito?
No, I did not get an answer, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman. 2025 na lang. 2025, how much, Wawa Builders? Para mas madali niyong identify.
2025, Your Honor, he has 5 projects in that engineering district amounting to 435,710,913 pesos. Your
So 400 plus million for that particular area na
5 projects, Your
being suspected as ghost project.
Honor. Well, some of them, Your Honor.
Some of them, okay. How did they get that through bidding?
They participated in the bidding, Your Honor.
Oh, how did that budget get into your budget, the DPWH? Was there a senator or a congressman who inserted that for that particular area?
Well, we'll just have to find out, Your Honor, because there are many sources in 2025. Let me just point out that some of the projects were included in the National Expenditure Program that has been submitted to Congress. And of course, there are projects that were actually added on in the General Appropriations Act. So we just have to reclassify, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. I did not get the answer. Senator Estrada,
Chair,
thank you very much.
With the permission of Senator Estrada, related kasi ito sa question niya. Mr. Chair, kung ganun na inamin ng DPWH na mayroong ghost projects dyan sa flood control, pwede malaman from COA paano ito nakalusot? Anong papel ng COA dito sa ghost projects na ito? Bakit hindi ito nyo nakita? Pwede malaman, Mr. Chair?
Good morning po,
Thank you.
Mr. Chair and Your Honor. Based po sa aming mga reports na nakuha po from our regional and district engineering offices, ongoing pa lang po yung kanilang pag-collate ng mga observations, sir. Actually, sir, may mga observations naman po pero hindi ko po mako-conclude na pertaining po ito doon sa mga ghost projects. Marami naman po kasing observation ng mga auditors natin, sir, kasi marami din pong types of audit ang kinakandak ng mga auditors natin regularly, sir. May compliance.
Yes, I mean for this particular projects na kinlaim, inamin ng DPWH na talagang ghost projects ito.
Yes,
Pwede nyo tutukan ito and can we have results
Yes,
in the
sir.
next hearing na
Yes, sir.
ikakandak natin?
Opo, sir. Actually, sir, meron na po tayong office order from our chairman, particularly para sa fraud audit po ng Bulacan, sir.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair. Payo,
Chairman.
next hearing, ha?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Opo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, related to kay Senator Jingo in order for arrival. Just
All right,
one
all right.
question, Mr. Chairman.
All right. I'll give
Okay,
it.
Mr. Chairman. Isang tanong lang. Parang tinitipid mo ata ako, Mr. Chair. Dalawa.
Sige.
Kasi nabanggit nga dito kanina na may mga ghost projects, na may mga projects na nabigay sa mga contractor na kaduda-duda for the longest time. Ang tanong ko sa DPWH, kasi sa ngayon, nag-research kami sa 103 na blacklisted na mga contractors. Isa lang dito ang na-blacklist ng DPWH sa flood control. Isa lang. Bakit isa lang? Eh kung inaamin naman ng DPWH at pinag-usapan natin dito for the longest time, marami mga anomalya, katiwalian sa flood control at mga contractor na gumagawa ng gross projects, bakit isa lang ang na-flag down on a blacklist?
Well, Your Honor, I think, unfortunately, these are now being validated in the field. You know, these are now being validated in the field. So, pagka wala naman pong derogatory information that will come out in the bidding process for these contractors, they could be allowed actually to participate. Wala naman po kaming basis actually for...
Okay, magbibigay ako ng reason kung bakit isa lang na blacklist sa dinami-dami mga kalokohan. Kasi karamihan sa mga empleyado sa DPWH ay mga contractor mismo. So sila ang gumagawa ng mga proyekto ng mga ghost projects, so hindi nila iba-blacklist sarili nila. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Secretary, doon sa 5 point something billion, most of these are ghost projects, as you have admitted already.
Oh, I cannot say that most of it at this point in time, Your Honor. But I think in this 5.9 billion pesos that is na nandyan sa Wawaw Builders, there could be some.
Kasi sa Bulacan muna yung pinag-uusapan natin.
Yes, Your Honor.
So some of these projects are ghost projects.
Could be, Your Honor.
So that's convenient already. Some of these projects in Bulacan are ghost projects.
Mr. Chairman.
What happens with the performance bond? What do you do with the performance bond? Each project has a performance bond. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Aren't you supposed to confiscate the performance bond?
Well, if the project has lapsed actually for its warranty, Your Honor.
Hindi, as admitted, some of these projects are ghost projects.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you have to run after the performance bond. Yung insurance company, kailangan habulin natin.
Yes, Your Honor, yes.
What will you do?
Well, as soon as we are able to file all the necessary
How much does it take? The insurance company, sa experience ninyo, these are ghost projects.
as soon as we are able to finally come up with the documentation, Your Honor, then I think
Okay, for the record,
Yes.
kapag nakita natin na ghost projects, you will run after
absolutely, Your
the
Honor.
performance bonds
Absolutely, yes,
posted
Your Honor.
by these contractors.
Yes, Your Honor.
And to the question of Senator Bato, Madam Coa, ano ba ang ginawa ninyo? Most of these projects have been established, admitted as ghost projects. Bakit hindi kayo makapagsalita, makapag-report? Ghost pala. Bakit lumusot sa inyo?
Sir, sa ngayon po, sir, since we are still consolidating and gathering data from our regional and district auditors.
Alam niyo yung
sir.
problema, you have a very standard way of answering us.
Yes, sir.
You are still waiting for your regional offices. Alam niyo yung problema ninyo, Madam Coa? Kasi puro kayo post-audit eh. Mag-audit kayo pag tapos na yung project. Like what happened in Misamis Occidental. I ask your regional, anong tawag niyo?